person and a very sensitive person.
This has been great because I really, really realize how much my life and my husband mean to me.
She's going to do whatever she has to do to try and get herself back in this game.
I talked to people last night, and it's not 100% that I'm out of here. I'm not giving up, in fact.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
She's just kind of switched gears. You know, she's gone into battle mode. She's a fighter. It is going to be very difficult for her to deal with if she ends up being the first one voted out of the House. She won't compromise who she is, but she will definitely try to make more of an effort to connect with the people.
Oh, you like it?
I love it.
Sherry is playing the game. I believe Sherry played the game from day one.
I have a son, Harrison, who's 17. This was a dare.
She's extremely smart, and I think she can draw you in and manipulate you very well. They just don't see it because they're not suspecting it. I think it's actually really funny that these young guys like this older woman. She's my mom. I think it plays well for her, though, that Mike thinks she's attractive, that Will thinks she's attractive.
Sherry, any way you look at it, is hot.
I think Cheryl is a threat. A lot of people on the show view her as a sort of mother figure.
What's that, French toast?
Yeah, have some, please.
If you look at someone like Cheryl, she's basically someone everybody likes right now. In the end, she could be a much greater threat than Nicole is.
I don't think this game is ever going to end.
So far, Cheryl and Nicole each have one vote for eviction. Let's reopen the diary room door as Hardy and Monica go in to cast their votes.
I formed more of a one-on-one relationship with Nicole than I had an opportunity to do with Cheryl.
Nicole would be a threat for me down the line if she continued to stay in the house.
I honestly wished I didn't have to vote either one of them out because I really like them both.
I vote to evict Nicole.
I vote to evict Cheryl, unfortunately.
Let me clarify the voting. There are 3 votes to evict Nicole, 1 to evict Cheryl. Meanwhile, Mike's reign as Big Brother's first head of household was tempered by the daunting task of nominating 2 house guests for eviction. Mike thought he could oust Nicole by also nominating Cheryl, a house favorite and friend. But for how long?
I think it's fair that he nominated me. But Mike, we're going to have a talk. And I think he deserves that too.
It's not that I don't like you. It's out of the 12 people, someone's got to go.
It's quite obvious what you're doing, and that's fine. And I know what's going on with Will and probably Shannon and...
I'm not in any alliance, if that's what you're saying.
And it leaves a pretty easy choice. Who do you want around?
Yeah, Nicole's got to go. They don't care to know anything about me. They don't ask anything. Like Hardy said to me. He said, I wish they knew you like I know you.
I can walk out of here, and I'm going to hold my head high.
Great,
okay?
But that's not how to win this game.
You cut me down, and you basically pillaged me in front of everyone.
You want to keep the ethics, and you want to go home to your husband, and I have a lot of respect for that. That's great. But that doesn't fit in here, and you know that.
I've virtually assured her exit by nominating Sherry, who is clearly one of the most popular people in the house.
Don't worry, there's no chance.
People are a little concerned because I think Mike's plan with the nominees is kind of almost backfiring.
She's ready to go. And, you know, I keep thinking, heck, it could be me. You never know.
I told Bo. Pissed off, you have no idea.
Well, the funny thing is my relationship with Cheryl has strengthened since I've nominated her. She really has no ill feelings towards me.
I know.
Just kill him. I'm mad as hell. I wish to God I had gotten head of household.
That's what I was thinking last night.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
See,
They used me, and what they've done is me up.
I don't really see myself being evicted, not even nominated.
You promise each other whoever stays in here takes them down.
No, I know I am.
Promise.
And you know what?
Promise.
Oh, I promise.
It's time to check in with Mike on his last day as this week's head of household. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
I just want to clarify for our viewers and make sure you know that the conversation we're having right now cannot be heard by your fellow house guests.
Okay.
You know that, right?
Yeah,
So you
sure.
can speak candidly to me here.
Okay,
All right. I want to ask you were so sure at nomination time that pitting Nicole against Cheryl would guarantee Nicole's eviction. Thought being, everyone loves Cheryl, right?
Right.
Do you still feel that way?
I still feel that way. I do strongly feel Sherry will remain in the house, but I do feel that Nicole swayed a few people in the house, and I think the vote is going to be very close, and I wouldn't be surprised if my tie-breaking vote was the deciding factor.
Deciding factor, you feeling that Nicole is still going to be out of there tonight?
Yes, I do feel Nicole will leave, but I think the vote's going to be a lot closer than I thought a week ago.
How did Nicole manage to sway people, do you think?
She played the sympathy card very heavily. She played upon the fact that some of the people in the house, including myself, didn't really give her a chance, and she was judged unfairly because, you know, she came in like gangbusters, and we didn't give her a chance to really express herself and get to know her. And I feel that some of the women in the house were quite sympathetic to that, and I think she might have gotten a few votes that way.
Well, Mike, after being so open about wanting Nicole out, how will it affect you if she stays?
If she stays, I'm in a lot of trouble. I will be a marked man for sure. She doesn't think very highly of me. The little speech she just gave was pretty much directed at me, maybe a couple other people, but the words, you know, did kind of pierce. I know she was speaking to me, and that's fine. It will definitely sway a lot of momentum out of my favor, and it will perhaps shorten my stay here in the house if she remains. I'm very nervous that she might have squeaked out a victory.
All right, let's say your wish comes true and Cheryl is the one that gets to stay. If she stays, do you think it's payback time for you because you nominated her?
Absolutely not. I feel that Sherry and I have grown very close through this process. I think she understood the strategy. I think she respected the strategy. She knew she was very likable. I think she's been a little nervous the last couple of days because it has been swaying a little bit in Nicole's direction. But I feel that we have bonded, especially in the last 48 hours. I've, you know, assured her that I've tried to get as much support in the house for her, which has caused a lot of infighting and arguments and so on and so forth, and I'm sure the nation has watched. And I think that her and I will be very close from here on out, and I consider her definitely an ally.
Last quick question.
Okay.
Who would you like to see as the next head of household and why?
I would like to see Will or Shannon be the next head of household. I feel that those are the two people I've bonded with the most. Even Krista, you know, through this whole difficult period with Justin leaving the house, I feel I've bonded with her. And those are three people that I could virtually guarantee that I would not be nominated. And I'm nervous about a couple other people, but I'm hoping it's one of them.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
And you can rejoin your housemates.
Okay, thanks.
Is Mike's strategy working? Let's enter the diary room one last time as Autumn and Kent cast their votes.
Cheryl is a wonderful lady. She is used to having a lot of fun in her life, but she's also someone who is used to kind of having her own way.
I really like Cheryl. This is not about her. It's about a strategic move to shift the powers that be in this house. Unfortunately, she was put in this situation by people that she thought maybe she could trust, but she can't.
I vote to evict Sherry.
I vote to evict Cheryl.
The eviction is just moments away. Will it be Nicole or Cheryl? Who will stay? Who will go? Find out next.
Big Brother is on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But to see what goes on in the house 24/7, subscribe to the Big Brother live video stream on the net. Just go to CBS.com and order now.
Tonight's nominees for eviction are a twice-divorced mother of two from Florida and an Atlanta newlywed. One thing's for sure, for either Nicole or Cheryl, the honeymoon in the Big Brother house is about to be over. We've now heard from 6 house guests. 3 want Nicole out. 3 want Cheryl out. We have not heard from Krista and Bunky.